Hi, everybody. Welcome to Brunch with Brian, your fun real estate live stream. It's getting to be that time. It's Festivus Day. Do you know what Festivus is? That's funny. It was a concept that was presented on Seinfeld in 1997, and it was one of the writers' dads had come up with this crazy idea of Festivus, and so it's just kind of Festivus for the rest of us. It's like another little celebration. That's today. I was a Seinfeld fan actually, so from the very beginning. So that one is a funny one to me. Today we're going to talk a little bit about. Obviously, guys, we're only 3 days away from Christmas, and we had an amazing Teaching Tuesdays yesterday. And I'm afraid that some of you guys, with the holiday shopping and getting ready for Christmas and everything else, missed it. And so I want you to definitely be able to hear this one. And guys, this was an amazing one. It was the top 10 gifts that you can give yourself for Christmas. And I'm not talking about drones and toys and stuff like that, and a new robe. We're talking about gifts, meaningful gifts that will make your 2021 a lot better. And the first two that I spent the most time on that I want to talk about today are actually a hopeful, positive outlook on the future, positive expectations, and a positive feeling about the future and about your future. That's one part of it. And then just as simple as a cheerful demeanor. You know, just when you're walking around in your life, do you look grouchy? Because I mean, that actually affects your mood, and you could really be a happier person if you just made a little tweak to your general demeanor. And basically that's talking about smiling more. And you know, we love to smile here. And first we like to say what the special days are, and then we'll say a joke and we'll get some smiling going. Obviously, I talked about Festivus, which is kind of fun, and look that up if you don't know what that is. It's also Christmas movie marathon day. So if you have the day that you, I wish I had that. I really wanted that this year, and I was actually trying to line up Christmas movies and try to figure out when we could do it. And I just have a lot of stuff that I'm creating for you guys all the time. And so it's, you know, I'm just trying to stay up with everything and writing everything. And I'm writing a Christmas article right now, so watch for that. So Christmas movie marathon and Roots Day. So you can look back at your roots and see where you came from. And sometimes that's actually motivating. You know what? What I find is interesting about that, looking for your roots, is that sometimes it will give you role models. It will provide you role models and a sense of yourself and a new sense of your role in the world. And you know, I love talking about roles and role control and controlling your roles. And a big thing is when you're going through your regular life, you may not have a cheerful demeanor. You may not think that's part of your regular role, but I want you to actually infuse your regular walking around role. I call it your daily operating me. DOM, your dominant role that you kind of walking around. And when you, little tweaks on that, like learning to sing or whistle. And if you're just walking around and you're kind of whistling, it just puts you in a better frame of mind. Something so simple like that. Like if you see someone walking around doing stuff, chores in the yard or something, and they're kind of whistling, it's like, oh, okay, whistle while you work. Okay, the person probably has a positive attitude. So it's the positive outlook for the future, but also a positive demeanor, just looking like you're having fun and being positive. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. But so special days of the day. And today, in 1888, a very famous artist did something. What did he do? He did something crazy. A very famous artist, and I actually got Starry, Starry Night. Starry Night, I got that painting. We were over actually in Amsterdam, and we bought that picture for my daughter. It was actually cool because they had painting art students recreating artwork of the masters, and this was the best one. I looked at all the different ones, and this one was the one that really captured it. So that was the one I bought, and it's hanging in Trinity's room. So that was very cool. Okay, so, and who knows that one? What did he do? It was Vincent van Gogh. And you guys know, what did Vincent van Gogh that was kind of crazy? What did he do? Vincent van Gogh do in 1888. Okay, guys, also, you know, I really want to talk about, though, your general demeanor and talking about your overall approach. And so I want you to be thinking of this whole 2021 in a really positive way. And the two ways I want you to change your approach, if you don't already naturally have this, and you look at Lynette, somebody like Lynette, she's a great role model for someone who has just, she's overflowing with effervescence. She's got a bubbly personality, and part of that is genetic. She's lucky. Okay, so some of us don't have that bubbly energy metabolism, and so that's where you have to kind of work on it, and that's where you have to make an effort. The other thing that you also may have just a naturally positive personality is because if you had the right role model when you were a kid. So Lynette's dad is very positive. He dances around. He's not with us anymore, but he'd always be jovial, joking around and everything. So Lynette had a positive role model for just being a generally jovial person. And whereas I had role models for being kind of serious and being more of a thinker brain and thinking and figuring things out, knowing stuff and fixing stuff. So that was more my mentality. Now, Lynette's helped me a lot with that. She's become my role model to be just generally more positive and more jovial. And guys, these two things are really tied. A general sense about the future, that's you're expecting success. What's my motto? Expecting success. Why do I have that as my motto? Because not only because I believe in it, but because I need to hear it. I need to always, keep working on that expect success. Because unlike Lynette, I didn't have that positive, jovial role model, and just a generally high bubbly metabolism that, look at a 4-year-old. If you see a 4-year-old kid running around, most 4-year-olds, they just have a ton of energy that they're dealing with. And that just keeps them, happy and buoyant and joyful and joy-filled, because they just have all this energy and they're running around playing and laughing, and they're not sitting around moping generally. So that's one thing I want you to focus on. Also, guys, in 1954, the first transplant of this major organ. I shouldn't even quiz you on that. Okay, but that's another thing. Also, we have a couple of birthdays today too, but I'm going to get to those in a second. So what I want you to focus on, though, for this coming year is those two main points that I just went over, and they're intimately tied together because your general demeanor is very connected with your overall outlook. Okay. All right. So now my jokes. Okay. So what's the answer? Who's the artist? The artist is Vincent van Gogh, of course, in 1888. And what did he do? He cut off his ear. You guys know that, right? He cut off his ear and he sent it to a prostitute for safekeeping. Okay. So that's kind of a crazy story, but he was a little bit, he had some issues, put it mildly. So, do you guys want to hear a joke about Van Gogh? Would you like to hear that? Okay, here goes. That was funny. Here goes. Okay, so what did Van Gogh nickname his ear that he didn't cut off? Van Stay. I don't know why. I think that's really funny. Okay. Guys, that's gonna wrap it up. I think. Oh yeah, we gotta, when we're smiling, guys, you gotta remind me to do this now. When we're smiling, we tell our jokes. We got to go right into our deep breathing and our affirmations. We didn't do affirmations yet, so let's do some nice deep breaths. In, hold it a second. Oh, that felt good. I haven't taken a deep breath this morning yet, so let's do another one. Nice deep breath in. Oh, that's good. A little bit more. And let it go. And roll your shoulders, do your neck rolls. Nice and relaxed. Okay, let's do one more. And in. Hold it a little bit and exhale, let it go. Okay, great. And this is perfect because affirmations is my other secret tip for you for doing this. So if you aren't naturally buoyant in your personality or naturally positive or walk around with a smile, so how do you do that? Well, a great way is whenever you think about it, smile. Of course, that's my one big thing. And you guys know I believe in smile therapy, and just, you put a smile on your face and you stick with it, and, in a couple seconds, it doesn't feel forced, and pretty soon your brain is throwing all this positivity at you. Why am I smiling? Well, because of this and this and this and this. So that's why I love smiling. But also affirmations. I'm a huge believer and devotee of affirmations, doing affirmations. And guys, you can spontaneously think of any affirmation at any time. You don't have to have me write 1,000 affirmations for you, although I do have a bunch of affirmations that I really like. But you can create spontaneously the affirmations you want. I feel great. Just something as simple as that. That's an affirmation. You don't think about it as an affirmation because it's just a simple declaration. But I feel great. Let's all say that, guys. I feel great. Okay, another one. I feel great. Okay, so now let's say physically you've got aches and pains, but you want to keep in a positive mindset. So you always want to keep thinking positively. And today, one thing I like is I believe in myself and I believe in the future. Okay, I believe in myself and I believe in the future. So that's really important. And to have that kind of confidence. Let's do that one again. I believe in myself and I believe in the future. Ready? I believe in myself and I believe in the future. Okay, great. So that's ones that you want to keep hanging on to as we move into this next year, and then just being positive and keeping a smile on your face. So those are my big tips for today, and those were funny jokes today. We didn't hang around and didn't know that many people who are Mormon before I grew up in Minnesota, so I'm not in the winter for Christmas. I do kind of miss the white Christmas and all the snow. I miss it a little bit. Okay, I know you guys there in the snow would probably rather be here, where it's only getting to 66 today, but it's beautiful here. And so we sleep with the windows open at night, and it's really nice. I got it down to like 41 last night, but it's really nice. So, but now there's Joseph Smith's birthday is today, so I just thought I'd give a shout out. And we have a lot of friends who are Mormon and that, and they're very. What I admire there, everybody can be a different role model, and people who are devoted to their beliefs, I think that's a good role model. And so you want to believe in yourself and be devoted to that belief, that you have a bright future ahead of you, and the world's just getting better and better. That's another one I really like. Let's say that one. I'm getting better and better every day in every way. Okay. All right, just say it. Oh, a truck's coming. I'm getting better and better in every day in every way. Okay, one more time. I'm getting better and better in every day in every way. All right, so that's going to wrap us up, guys. And what a great session today on Brunch with Brian. We got 2 more to go. We're gonna be here on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so come and say hi, and we'll have some fun. And tomorrow we're going to show you the Christmas tree with all the presents before we open them all up. So we're going to have a bunch of presents, and I'm going to be in front of the Christmas tree. So don't miss that one. That'll be really fun tomorrow. And we'll get Lynette on for the next couple of days since it's family time of year. So have a great day. Have a wonderful day. And we will see you. We're going to put out a Wolf Bite Wednesday today. So watch your email for a video. And also tomorrow we're going to be here for Brunch with Brian, and also live Thursdays. So see you tomorrow. Until then, keep expecting success, staying positive, keeping a smile on your face, and taking action.